My take on the Drew Kibler 200-yard freestyle time of 1 minute and 30.28 seconds from 25 March 2022. I am filming this Thursday, 22 February 2024. I know. I'm finally getting to it. I am Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. This is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. I am Tanis Leonhardi. This is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. I'm a she, her, hers. And this is my take / perspective on the Drew Kibler 200-yard freestyle race at the 2022 National Collegiate Athletic Association Division I Swimming Championships in Atlanta, Georgia, United States of America. Time of 1 minute and 30.28 seconds in the final on Friday, 25 March 2022. With his time, he achieved a personal best time, a pool record, in first place. I provide my take / perspective on his performance and contextualize it in terms of staying stylish when competing and being interviewed in aquatic sports. It's a very difficult thing to do. And like not feel like a wet dog. So I myself have competed in water polo and swimming over the course of my life, with 12 years of summer league plus a few other teams I competed for, including high school, that kind of stuff. And then I was high school water polo and summer league water polo for high school for 2 years, and then summer league for 3 years, but it was non-consecutive years. And 2 consecutive years at the end, but then it was like when I was 14 I did my first season or something like that. Yeah. And then I did one game or one practice or something like that before the 1 year. It was like a multi-step process into water polo for me. Yeah. Anyway, so it's like water sports, especially with if somebody has long hair, and I had longer hair then, I was, if it's longer meaning multiple inches, 2 or more inches, kind of thing. Even at 2 inches, I've had, 2 inches long hair, and it's still bothersome. It's like, it gets wet, and it looks awkward, and it's just kind of like, yuck. And then it's and I watch these people who get interviewed after the race, and it's just, they might not be feeling the best about how they look, right? It's like a wet dog, And sometimes wet hair smells different, and it smells like chlorine, and it's just awkward, because that's just kind of the sport. It's just kind of awkward. There's a lot of chemicals that go into the pool to make it hygienic for a bunch of people to be in, and so there's that culture. And I watch these people, and I'm gonna link to an interview on YouTube. So it's on through the swimming news outlet, Swimming World. So it mention the channel and then link to the video. And they have a post-race interview with Drew Kibler after this race. And he's got a beanie on, and he's got this multiple inch length hair that's kind of wavy and dyed blonde on the tips kind of thing. And I was just he's such a hottie, and just how does he not look awkward? I'm not jealous. I don't really get jealous. That's something I've oddly enough never really not never, but it's something I have not struggled with. It's just not something I would say there's different people can get jealous, but I'm not one of the types that get jealous. That's just I'm too boring for that. For real, I've learned that by now in my life. I'm approximately 30 years old, and I've learned that about myself. One thing that's nice about getting to one's 30s, if one's been maturing well, start to stabilize and realize, hey, there's some things that just aren't oneself. Although that process kind of started before I was 30, but it's kind of it's stabilized kind of thing. And so I thought he did a remarkable job. I kind of wonder, so it was a fast time. I enjoyed watching it. A bunch of people, different organizations, entities published about it on YouTube at the time, so I got to watch it. I was writing and publishing about it. And I got to see this interview, and I was just dang, he's hot, he's handsome, and he can speak well, and he's got good hair, and to retain good hair even in an aquatic sport environment, I was just very impressed. And now all the ladies copy him. Do they? Okay. But my point being is he was very well spoken. Good speaking cadence and pace. And so I would say he really transcended the whole interview arena to take it beyond the style of what one looks like and how one styles oneself to like how one styles one's speech and one's body. He has these koi tattoos that like, it's like, right, he styles his flesh. Well, that's not his flesh, his skin. He has styled his skin to keep people tuned in. You know, you're like, oh, there's fish. Like, kind of thing. So that's my contextualization. I don't know if that's satisfying as a viewer. Do I find it satisfying to myself? I guess I'm gonna have to view my video. Right? I'm filming it. I kind of gotta stop and then go back and watch it, and then watch it 2 years later. Okay, not 2 years later. I watch it when I publish it the first time. So that's my take on the Drew Kibler 200-yard freestyle time of 1 minute and 30.28 seconds from 25 March 2022.